Why did I choose to practice law? Well, that's a little bit of a story. In some senses, it was a classic midlife crisis. I was working for Rideau Hall. I was in this wonderful position as a chief of editorial services, and I kind of felt privileged. I was the point person between Canada and Buckingham Palace on certain things. I had a rather amazing staff of about 10 people in writing and editing. And I had a beautiful office. Me and my staff occupied a wing of Rideau Hall with a beautiful view with the Peace Tower in the background. And it still wasn't doing it for me. And so in a moment of temporary insanity, I resigned my position and I sold my house and I cashed in my pension and I went to law school. And so I was pursuing something intangible that I couldn't describe. And I've been practicing law for almost 13 years now. And without knowing exactly what I was pursuing, I seem to have found it now in the job that I have at Nelligans. It's a wonderful family to work for, and I'm happy to be here. I provide the full range of services in family law for clients who need help separating and divorcing. In addition to the standard litigation and negotiation options that are available to people, I realized a few years back that there was a method called mediation, which allows people to sit together rather than to fight in opposite corners in court. And I became accredited as a family mediator. And this process is one more tool that I can use to help people come to resolution without having an expensive conflict in court. So I am presently the president of the local chapter of the Ontario Association for Family Mediation. And the timing seems to be right for this. The Government of Canada rewrote the Divorce Act in March of this year to encourage people who are separating to use family mediation rather than go straight to court, because it's understood from a policy perspective that it's easier on people, it's less expensive, and it's much easier on the children. I think my favorite thing about practicing law is the range of activities that I can cast my mind to. It's not rote, it's not routine, it's not predictable. And I love the fact that there's just something different all the time. Or if I become bored with something, I can move on to the next thing and try something different. So there's just always something new, always something different. And that's very stimulating. I really appreciate that about law. When clients come to me, you can see, you can feel, it's palpable, the anxiety, the concern, the fear. People are worried about their children. They're preoccupied with finances. It's hard to understand how family law works. And once we've worked everything through and we've come to resolution, you can see the change in the clients. They've got a smile on their faces. Some of them have a kick in their step, and they're looking forward to a new chapter in their lives. People who know me already know that I'm pretty frugal. And one thing I'd like my clients to know about myself is I try to be frugal with their money too. So I have very frank discussions with people about where the line is for costs and benefits. And I have very frank discussions with people about how to save money on their legal file. I think clients appreciate that frugality in their lawyer. Something that reminds me of why I chose to practice law. Every year I get a Christmas card. It's a photograph of a family and very heartfelt greetings from the husband and wife. They are two clients who I represented separately at different points. And for the last few years, they've been sending me a Christmas card of their combined family and their new children together. And kind of hits me right here every time I get that Christmas card, and it's very special. People who know me know that I'm a bit of a soft touch for animals. Maybe that's an understatement. I have a horse, and where I board him, there's an aisle of horses. And when I arrive, or perhaps when I leave, I always make sure to go up and down the aisle and give all the horses a kiss on the nose.